This is the GSL.
Thousands of anti-government protesters have
Welcome to GSL Antigua Shipyard.
All right, bottom left. Surviving that intense macro game and winning with a counterattack. We have, I think I got to agree with your toast, is probably the most solid Protoss out there, most well-rounded. He is
Squirtle.
And in the upper right, we've got our Terran player in the blue. He actually played very well in that last game, despite we normally associate him with a cheese game. He had excellent macro. He is
Complexity Hard.
Okie dokie, it's time to see what Hart has planned, and actually Squirtle as well. Definitely a map, as mentioned before, that you can do some cheeses on in PvT. We've seen some builds here a long time ago, for instance, when it was popular. The one base Colossus Rush, it's pretty strong. Of course, we've seen Blink Observer all-ins here. There's some interesting builds popping out as well. In Code the other day, SOS against Jokchi used a really cool fast expansion into Blink Observer harassment build, which I really like.
I haven't seen that game yet.
No, it's a good one, man. I ripped that build immediately. I haven't gotten to use it yet, though. But
all right, as you can see here, well, actually, we can't really glean too much from those stats. They're fairly, they do average on this map, I guess. Now, Hart, since he does cheese a lot, I'm really wondering if he has something very special planned for this map. Because, like I said, I mean, Hart is doing cheeses I didn't know existed. You know?
Yeah, totally. There are some wild cheeses out there, man. If you want to learn more about the different wild cheeses, we need to ladder more in the North American server, man.
Oh, yeah.
I'll never forget the Buki build as long as I live. Kid had like a couple of every single unit in the game, man. He announces when he's coming, too. It's scary.
Isn't a bit by bit Prime playing again?
Yeah. I guess he started playing again. A lot of people were excited about that. I don't know why. That's like... basically, for anyone that's not an old-time GSL fan, there was a player that made it like deep in the GSL once or twice off of nothing but SCV Marine all-ins.
Yeah.
Just every single game. And in fact, they were attack moves. Like, he would attack move and not target down morphing banelings that were in front of him.
Yeah.
It was some of the absolute most skillless things I've ever seen my entire life, which is so funny that, like... I don't know. I think that people are excited just because it is him, and it was like almost comical to see the way he played. But
that might be it.
We'll see if he can become an actual StarCraft player.
Well, yeah, we'll find out soon. I remember that, man, when people first figured out Marine SCV rushes.
Oh God. Oh God. Dude,
like
I was a Zerg back then.
Yeah.
Don't even remind me of this stuff. Just see the builds I used to have to do to live through that, man. Anyways. Squirtle going for that fast expansion. Looks like he's going to go for his 3 gates next.
I think he might actually do the same thing as game 1.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
There you go, the gas. So no, definitely not.
No way, tasteless.
Yeah, no, looks like he's going to play much more standard. He should be throwing up a robo pretty soon here. But what's he going to do from that robo? That's the real question. Whereas Hart, it looks like he's playing standard so far. I mean, he's gone for the quick command center. He's got the 3 Raxes. Yeah, I mean, it's completely standard looking from Hart. He's definitely going to go for a factory next.
Yeah, because he got those gases a little bit earlier than normal. Looks like the Terran's going to move out for a little bit here.
Yeah, just a little pressure.
Take back the watchtower.
Oh God, is that sentry stuck? No.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Inside of Squirtle's main base, the sentry is trapped.
Oopsie daisy.
So he's going to have to kill off one of his pylons.
That's annoying.
And he just now took it out.
There's an Artosis pylon, but there's the Tasis pylon.
Tasis pylon
backing it up.
And Yeah, man. We're going to have to...
He's got to make sure that Cybernetics core is powered up just in case he needs air armor.
Exactly. Now we have the reactor on the way here. I wonder if we could like get like some kind of stat on like how many GSL games in Codas have ever had air armor like upgraded, for instance. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
I think every single one of them was a PVZ, I would have to say.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm trying to
It
think
wasn't
so
happening
hard.
in PvP, man. That did not happen.
I
Armored
think we've
warp
had a
prisms?
couple games, yeah. Armored Observer, it's like it takes one more turret shot or something.
Only when it gets to +3 armor.
Yeah. It's so funny. Well, all right, so Squirtle, he does have that robo out, getting out his observers at this point. He's got 2 already, adding his double gas. Probably go for 1 Forge and Robotics Bay, I think.
Probably.
Not 2 Forge. I don't know, he's going 2 Forge. I mean, Squirtle's staying with his style. Recently on Antique, we've seen a lot of people going for just 1 Forge so that they can transition a little bit more seamlessly, because it's really hard to go double Forge Colossus and take a reasonably quick third base.
Yeah, you're kind of almost doing too much at once at that point in time.
Third is just too far away from the main base to properly defend with double Forge play.
Right.
But, you know, it's a possibility he won't. Maybe he'll go for that
He can
slightly
turtle
later
for a while.
Colossus.
Yeah, he can turtle for a little while here.
Yeah.
I think if you just crank out Immortals and go 1-1, you could be okay. It's
Yeah.
the Colossus that actually just they're so expensive.
You can definitely defend. The thing that gets me scared about that is that this game, Hart did not, in fact, go for a double command center opening. So if Squirtle does go into Colossus, his medevac production, Hart's, has started a lot earlier.
That's
so
true.
he can get out his Vikings with a higher medevac count out a lot easier to punish the late Colossi production. So that's the one worry that I'll have for Squirtle this game is if Hart hits a time.
That's why if you get 1 Colossus out and you just stop and you get it out early, they can end up overmaking the Vikings. But more importantly than just overmaking Vikings, they don't have enough medevacs.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, that's one thing that's beautiful about quick Colossus play. You know, it's just the fact that they're going to have to switch to Vikings. They're going to have less medevacs. It's less harassment. It's less healing.
If you never go Colossus, you get to this point in time where like they have like each Marine and Marauder has an individual medevac.
Yeah. It's funny when people get 10-ish medevacs. It's like stuff just doesn't die.
Yeah, nothing dies.
Okay, so he's actually not going to go for that late Colossus tech. You know,
damn, he is good about that.
Yeah, he is.
Deadly nerd.
But we do have a Squirtle going for the Twilight right now. It's linked up pretty well with the 1-1 upgrade, so it hit into 2-2. And yeah, I don't think he's going to go in Colossus. I think he's going to go Twilight tech and have a few Immortals out. It's a good choice.
A little bit of back and forth here. A little bit of come at me, bro.
A little bit of come at me, bro.
A little bit of come at me, bro.
Oh my God. Whoa. Oh my God. I have to work this in my vocabulary.
We're going to have to start using that all the time now.
Dude, oh my God. Next time I'm talking to you about a StarCraft game I played earlier today, and so Taze, I threw up my 2 Forge. I was like, come at me, bro.
Come at me, bro.
And he was like, nah, and he made another command.
Oh my God,
that's so funny. Another Observer sniped. This guy is, what's the opposite of the Observer Whisperer?
The Observer Shouter.
The Observer Punisher.
Observer Punisher.
The Observer Torturer.
Yeah. All right, so he's going to take on this pylon. A little bit of a nuisance there for Squirtle.
He's taking these observers and putting a blanket over their observer eye and pouring water in their mouth, tasteless.
Observer waterboarder?
Yeah.
Now, if this third observer gets hit, that's going to be bad.
Yeah, he needs to see if drops are coming and whatnot. It's a...
You know, Hart's really good at this. Just staying outside of the base and basically surveying what they're doing. Nice. Damn, son. This guy's like the Jeffrey Dahmer of observers. I don't know if that worked out.
No, I don't know.
Mass murder of observers. Okay. Serial killer. Observer serial killer.
Observer.
Any takers there?
We'll work on that later.
We'll work on that. All right. We need writers. So we have Marines and Marauders.
Oh, here it comes!
Oh man, this is bad. There's not enough range units here.
Way too much damage output from Hart. He has to bring the rest of his army down. But Hart can pull back at this point if he wants. Or is he going to commit? He's killed off a lot of these
He's doing
Marines.
a great job with this medevac at the far right.
That's true.
And dropping.
Squirtle's staying just as calm as can be. Now, this is a
he
super...
could pick up and go into the main 2 now.
Yeah. One super late Colossus here, and this Colossus, I believe, is literally just to make it so that the Marines can be killed.
Yeah.
It doesn't even look like he's playing another one. He's actually adding 2 more gates right now. It's going to bring him to 7. Yeah, so that's definitely just one Colossus. That's the only one we're going to see until he loses another one.
He's got the factory in the guy's main, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got it just floating there.
He just wants Stalkers to go back.
In fact, a cannon's being built underneath it. And there are medevacs coming around to that side, too, so that's pretty scary. Hart is doing such a great job of maneuvering, but against a 2-base Squirtle and 133 supply, his window of opportunity to do real damage here is closing very quickly now.
All right, he's dropping over here.
That's a big drop right there, Tasteless.
All right, bottom end taken care of.
Now these Stalkers do not have blinks, so it's going to be hard to actually punish this. He's going to be able to get up and get out of here with his medevacs. At the same time, we have Hart getting ready. He's posturing again at the choke. And Hart gets out with a good portion of the units he dropped. Killed a handful of probes at least, 9. Not too terrible. And look at Hart's supply, man.
Yeah.
He's up by a lot of supply, but the longer they both sit on 2 base, the better Squirtle's army gets. His upgrades are ahead. He's going for 3-3. 2-2, not quite done yet for Hart.
And that's, in case you're wondering why there's such the guys at home, there's such a big supply difference here. It's because of that. Squirtle's basically completed his tech entirely. Oh my god, is this observer going to be scanned and killed? Oh, scanning. I think you're right. I think this is the point of no return. Last game, I think when Squirtle got to about 150 supply, there was no longer much more Hart to do.
He's moving out right now. Ooh, that was scary.
That's too bad. He actually could have hit that.
Well, 2-2's just about to finish, so I like Squirtle waiting for 3-3 here. And here's the thing, too. Even though Squirtle has gone up to basically 3-3 on 2 bases, I think he's going to take a 3rd Nexus. I don't think he's just going to walk across the map and all in or anything like that. It really looks that way to me because he knows that Hart has basically had to sit on 2 bases to keep on this type of pressure, and Hart's 3rd command about halfway done.
Spotted.
That is a doom drop if I've ever seen one.
No kidding.
He's not even moving up. I guess he didn't actually, or did he?
Here he goes now.
Oh god, the doom drop indeed.
He's doing this right basically when he maxes out.
Yeah, and he's going to kill a lot in that main base. In the meantime, his other army has to get away. It cannot actually engage. And he's going to get the Nexus, and if he gets out of there after getting that Nexus, that's huge!
Oh my
god. Going for the core as well.
Yeah, if he gets the core, that'd be fantastic.
And in fact, he's leaving that in there for a long time, and his other army is fighting. That is not what he wants to do there. He wants to get that out of there. And his army in the main base is doing a great job.
That might have been a crippling blow that I don't think he can recover from.
And, well, Hart has done just way too much damage to the main base of Squirtle. You're definitely right about that.
Damn, son.
Yeah, and he gets out with 2 medevacs with a good amount of units in them. Saves 4 Marauders and 2 Marines from that. That's really nice. Squirtle, look at this. 112 supply. He's making 2 Nexuses. He's only got 39 probes. The 3rd command center is finished for Hart. Hart's in a good spot, but he has to stop his aggression at this point. His medevac count is at 4, his Viking count's at 3. He's got to be careful right now. This is the moment where Squirtle might be able to do counter damage.
I got to say, he got right to where he was maxed out and actually did a really nice double-pronged attack. I think right when we all thought that there was no way Squirtle could be hurt anymore. Now, Squirtle's moving out. And mind you, there are ghosts in this army, so these Archons going to be hit pretty hard with EMP.
That is right. It looks like he has 3 EMPs on him right now. He's going to want to hit the Immortals, Archons, and Zealots if possible. Of course, the Sentries are useful as well.
Mostly hitting the Stalkers, actually, back there. I don't like the angle, actually, that he went here. I don't know why Hart went away from his base. That just seems needless.
He's taking a lot of damage as well here. His medevacs may be picked off.
They're all going to be wiped out.
They are indeed, and most of his army as well. Hart has played a very good game so far, but that was definitely a situation where he did not want to engage. He needed to go back and rejoin the rest of his army. And now he's got nowhere to run, Tasteless, nowhere to hide. The Squirrel doesn't even care.
I think
of that army, their morale is broken.
There's going to be mutiny here, Joseph. I think actually Squirtle can just counterattack. I think he's just afraid that his 3rd might get hit, so you can see he keeps backing off and then coming down.
Well, there
actually is a window here he could utilize.
Yeah. We were talking about that before. After that huge amount of damage, Hart really needed to go home and stay home because that was the moment where Squirtle can actually gain a little edge. He had better upgrades, and he did. He killed off a big chunk of the army of Hart. And now Hart even these units left over are all going to die.
Yeah. Now these units down here, the reason why Hart's continuously running away is he wants to have Squirtle be uncomfortable attacking him in case these units were to counterattack. And it looks like Squirtle picks the exact correct number of units to take this out.
Hart tries to kill as much as he can with what he has left over there. But you know what? We're going into Colossus here. He's getting a second Colossus and his Thermal Lance. Very good choice. There's no Vikings out. Hart is actually producing Medivacs and Ghost right now because he did lose all those. And so that's a perfect opportunity for Squirtle to switch into Colossus tech.
Okay, here we go. A drop over here. Oh, nice. Did he get that last Medivac? No, he does not.
Not quite. And, well, you know, Hart...
These guys are both playing so well.
Yeah, they really are.
This is like a really high-end game.
Hart's
this is one of the better PvTs I've gotten to cast in my career. This is like
it's
stuff.
This is basically a macro game. It's like a different style of macro game, but
I guess Hart forgot armor.
You know, a lot of times we actually see like these low-income Terrans that keep aggression on like this, skip it for a bit, just because their economy isn't good enough to really justify it. The attack is so much more important on Terran units. So,
well, you know, with the range of Marines and Marauders, when you stem, everything is hitting.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like the problem Protoss have where the Immortals are doing that crab walk in the back.
Yeah, and you know that's why Protoss gets a lot of armor as well, is because overall, guys, basically you want armor on melee units and attack on range units.
Well said, actually. That's a good way to put it.
But yeah. All right, so now we do have a Hart under attack right now. He does have more supply. Just slightly.
I think we're going to have to go to 4 base here. I don't think either player can kill the other one.
Yeah, you know, it's getting kind of crazy here. I mean, as he gets more and more Colossi, it's very good. But with 2 starports out, Hart is producing a lot of Vikings now. He's going to have a very scary Viking count.
No Psystorm here.
You know, he actually should think about researching Psystorm pretty soon.
It's actually basically even as far as workers go, too. I mean, I got some mules that give Hart a slight edge, but he also might mine out quicker.
Yeah.
Which could be problematic since 4th base on this map. It's hard for both races to get.
Yeah. Well, it looks like Squirtle realizes that this is going to be a longer game. He just started level 2 Protoss Shield, so we should see him get Storm pretty soon. We should see him try to take a 4th base as well. Hart, on the other hand, he's moved across the map. He is getting another Viking upgrade, or his first Viking upgrade, actually. But he hasn't started that +3 armor, so he's still not quite committing to as long a game as Squirtle is prepared for right now.
All right, still no armor here for Hart. And still no 4th base here for Squirtle either. I thought, okay, now he's pulling SCVs. All right, he doesn't want this game to go on any longer. So, is that all the SCVs are doing?
No. His 3rd base still has good saturation, but his main and natural are mined out, so actually a good choice. And Psystorm is not even halfway done.
He's getting those Colossi back with the group.
He does indeed. There's 10 Vikings here, so that's a pretty good number overall. But with this many Archons mixed in, it's going to be hard to actually target them all down, especially if he stacks up.
Psystorm is almost finished.
I don't think it'll finish for this battle, though. We have some nice EMPs going down. Ooh, this is a good location. And the Vikings do go forward. He's got to be careful of the ghosts in the front. And Hart's dealing a ton of damage here. Look at this, the Colossi being picked off. Another one falls. And now we're down to just 2 Colossi in here.
Wow, he's actually just forced his way in there. The position of those gateways in the pylon actually made it basically impossible for Squirtle to attack properly.
And now Psystorm is finishing Tasteless. So with Psystorm, he still has a chance here to kill this army off.
He needs to intercept this army on the way back. If he gets all those SCVs, that's huge.
Oh man, this is absolutely craziness. That Colossus does fall.
It looks like this army can get back.
In fact, he's coming back in for more, it looks like, but the Psystorm is what's really scarier. He is leading with those ghosts. Can he get some snipes or EMPs off?
Back if he can. He's going for it. Damn, Hart has a really interesting way of playing. How's Squirtle doing at Minerals and his other bases? Oh, hold that thought.
Some nice feedbacks going off. Ooh, he gets them both into there. Right now, Squirtle is basically just long-distance mining, man. This is crucial that something happens soon, and here we go. Some beautiful EMPs going off all over everything, but storms from the high ground only hit the ghosts, and the ghosts don't even die. Oh my god.
That's like the storms never even happened.
Oh my god.
Healed up the bull.
Yeah, this is actually... Hart has such a good opportunity here, Tasteless. He has more than enough Vikings to deal with that last Colossus. There's very few Storms left for Squirtle. Squirtle has, I think, 5, maybe 6 Storms at his disposal right now, and there's a lot of Ghosts left.
Oh, he's going to try to get him on the way out here. Oh, man, yeah, if he occupies this location and gets those long-distance mining probes. Uh-oh, he knows. Oh, what? That was weird.
Oops.
He's like, I want them to die like this.
All right, well, you know what? There are Zealots harassing third base of Heart, so Heart's actually having issues right now, too.
Oh, yeah, we didn't get a shot of that here, but, yeah, so the Heart actually not really mining. Yeah, see, right there.
Yeah, he's sent all his SCVs back, so actually both of them at this point basically not mining. It's like mining so little it doesn't even matter. So they got these armies right now, that's it.
Nice snipe there. All right, getting a few of those ghosts in the back. This game is actually pretty off the hook, to be totally honest.
Yeah, and look at this. These ghosts being
All right,
worth their weight in gold right now. There's still High Templars in the back, though. Does he have ghosts left? He does not.
He does not have ghosts left.
6 Ice Storms all over the Vikings. But the Vikings,
Beautiful.
They don't kill the Colossus.
He melted all of them. That was so sick.
Colossus is left with 20 hit points. Oh my God, Squirtle may have pulled this one out.
I think Squirtle's just now done it. He can even attack with the probes if he wants to here. He just has to kill his army and GG.
Wow.
Damn, really cool game. Talk about 2 dudes powering like crazy.
Super well done by both players there. Look, Hart got himself into advantageous situations, and Squirtle, if he hadn't done that Zealot harassment, Hart wins that game. He basically forced an engagement by stopping the mining.
Talk about tenacity.
Yeah,
damn.
Craziness.
And Hart, by the way, this guy is so good at late game. When he pulled his SCVs, he's like, no, we're not going to go to 4 base. Nobody wants to go to 4 base on Antigua.
And the thing is, he brought that. He brought it right before Storm too, which is always crucial.
It was like so smart.
If you bring them at the time of Storm, you're basically it's not going to do enough.
Yeah, well, between Colossi, Laser and Psystorm, they just melt, and it's I guess you bought like a second and a half of time or something like that. But wow.
Yeah, crazy game.
I think Hart actually could get out of this group.
Hart's playing beautifully. He is. He truly is.
He's not. I mean, I don't care if he cheeses or not, but like if he can play like that and he can do those brilliant cheeses.
Yeah, exactly. He's mixing in a lot today, and he's doing a great job of it.
All right. Well, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break. When we come back, we're going to have a PVZ here at the GSL Code S. Stay tuned.